everyone, it's Jack from Cultaholic.com back again with another news update. This time, Dave Meltzer has strongly implied on Twitter that 3 major independent wrestling stars are about to make a transition to WWE, and the identity of those stars is Ricochet and both members of War Machine. Ricochet is of course one of the best high-flying pioneers in the world of wrestling. His feud with Will Ospreay has ended kind of legendary independent status. Their various matches all tell a different story and are all very, very exciting indeed. It's kind of brought in this new wave of flippy wrestling. War Machine, for their part, are one of the best tag teams on the independent scene and one of the most renowned as well, alongside guys like the Young Bucks. War Machine have competed in Ring of Honor and New Japan and have found tag success pretty much everywhere they've gone. They are comprised of Hanson and Raymond Rowe, and are generally just scary men, just big Viking men with tattoos and beards, and they just hit people really, really hard. So all 3 of those guys will be welcome additions, I imagine, to the WWE roster, especially Ricochet. And I'd be a little bit disappointed, truth be told, if he were shoved onto the 205 Live Cruiserweight roster, whereas I think myself and a lot of people would much prefer to see him in NXT. The best destination for War Machine would probably also be on NXT, but with NXT tag teams currently including like the Authors of Pain and Sanity, other kind of big hard-hitting guys, especially Killian Dane and Sanity, I think maybe it would be better just to quickly throw them onto the main roster and see how they do against teams maybe on Raw like the Revival and the Club and those sort of guys. I think there they'd really stand out a lot more. But either way, it'll be very exciting, if this tweet is true, to see all 3 of those guys in WWE. Moving on to WWE news now, John Cena has been confirmed to appear for a special appearance at Fastlane in February. Cena is of course a free agent. He appears on Raw and SmackDown whenever he sort of chooses, even though he was on the SmackDown team at Survivor Series. And Fastlane, I believe, is a SmackDown branded pay-per-view, I think. The special appearance to me suggests that it's not going to be a match. It's going to be Cena revealing who his WrestleMania opponent is, or calling someone out, or being called out by another high-profile superstar for a landmark WrestleMania match. So that's very exciting indeed, if it is that kind of angle they're going with. Potential opponents that have been rumored for Cena include a rematch with AJ Styles, although there's been a bit of counter argument towards that, with people who really want to see AJ versus Shinsuke Nakamura, including myself. I would love to see that match. Or Cena versus The Undertaker, which has the benefit of being a huge legend versus legend matchup, but the drawback is that of course Undertaker had that wonderful send-off after his match at last year's WrestleMania when he lost to Roman Reigns and then slowly left the arena. Everyone was applauding him, and he left his gloves and his hat and his coat in the ring. It was very symbolic and very effective indeed. So to bring Undertaker back to face Cena would kind of dilute all that. And personally, as much as I want to see Undertaker versus Cena, I'd rather we left those memories alone, as it were. And lastly, just one final bit of news. Another team has been announced for the Mixed Match Challenge, and it's a husband and wife duo, as Jimmy Uso will be teaming with his real-life wife, Naomi, from the SmackDown Women's Division. It'll be very interesting indeed to see whether the pair have a special chemistry in the ring, because I guess having a close relationship with someone doesn't always guarantee amazing chemistry in the ring. Sometimes they don't even have to like each other. Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels had some amazing matches against each other, despite, not being the best of friends in real life. Thanks very much for watching this quick little news update. I've been Jack from Cultaholic.com. Follow me at Jack the Jobber on Twitter, and follow all of us at Cultaholic. And if you want, please do check out our Patreon, where you can donate if you enjoy what we do. There's a system of tiered rewards and that sort of thing. You can donate a certain amount, and then you get certain levels of privilege and gifts and all that sort of stuff. But remember, all the content that we provide will be available for everyone. No paywalls, and that is one of many reasons why you should never, ever forget to join us.